Hey guys, and welcome back to Until Dawn. Flame is a psychopath, and now the thrilling conclusion.
I like how it took you so long to realise I'm a psychopath.
Why are you on, our group roster again? It may be affirmative action, like I have to hire a psychopath or two.
I thought it was to make everyone else look good, but...
Yeah,
okay.
well, no.
What are you looking for?
Another way out.
Mike, there's no key for the cable car.
Do you remember in the last part we kind of got a reveal of what the things that had been stalking everyone were, the Wendigos? And now it's kind of... We're trying to be safe, but we also know Josh is out somewhere, so it's kind of where
Jesus
do we go?
Christ, that wasn't any better the second time.
Yeah, like I said in the last part, I wasn't sure just how brutal they go with it, but they really fucking went all out to kill off M.
Oh, karma. Let's hope it doesn't bite us in the arse.
Now, this is where the game shoots me for being so fucking fucked up.
Yeah, just some bullet comes through the screen or something, or it ramps up the amount of jump scares.
But the other name for this is Despair, this chapter, and I think it kind of comes down to which of the options you picked in the analyst part last time, whether you said it was a game or not.
Okay. They sure do like to use the game analogy a lot, don't they?
Yeah, that's what I was kind of saying earlier on, that I appreciated it at the start of the game. It kind of brings you into it and communicates with you that, you know, your choices are going to affect the outcomes of certain things, and it's like a game. But after a little while, it kind of feels like you're just forcing it for the sake of forcing it.
I like a bit more nudge nudge wink wink than haha, you are Pac-Man, go eat the pellets and watch out for the ghosts.
Yeah, I'm not saying you need to be completely subtle, and you can have a few things that are spelled out for you, but it's that's the kind of thing where you don't want to be too blunt.
Oh damn. So Mike could potentially die?
Yes. Well, I mean, the thing is that every single character in the game can potentially die.
That's pretty cool. Can you lock yourself out of getting a good ending at all?
I believe that it's possible to save everyone or kill everyone.
I mean, I'm pretty sure there is a trophy for killing everyone, there's a trophy for saving everyone. I think there may be a few trophies for certain outcomes or something, but you really can decide who you want to survive or not. But obviously that would mean that in certain instances you're going to be bending over backwards to make sure that you get the right outcome.
Yeah, where did the wolves go? Sorry, a bit of a delayed reaction there. I was just looking about at the gorgeous decaying scenery. It made me wondering, how can something that's decaying look gorgeous? Art styles, my dear, art styles.
Yeah, you can make dilapidated places look good through the right level of detail.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, if you think about Odyssey to the West, Enslaved Odyssey to the West, that is an entire game filled with dilapidated places, but it's a gorgeous game. I mean, obviously, The Last of Us is a very damn good-looking game.
I would say The Last of Us does it better, because from what I hear, its frame rate isn't all over the place.
Well, yes, there is that, but just in general, there are a lot of games that do post-apocalyptic beauty.
Okay, this is going to come in handy. Fire against the Wendigo.
And a shotgun as well.
Oh, how very convenient.
Oh, this time we're actually bothering to pick up ammo. I remember that was one thing you brought up last time. We just grabbed a gun randomly from the sanatorium.
Wow, it's like the game is reading me. It knows what I like, it knows what I dislike.
Yeah, the game took your constructive feedback from the last recording session.
Just like our choices kind of reflect what goes on in the analyst's place, I'd like a game that would actually be able to do that, tailoring itself to questions that I ask and whatnot. I know there's a few that exist out there, and I think there's a few adventure games that do that, but I mean in more sort of interactive horror games like this.
Yeah, the thing there is that there's a lot of games that attempt things like that, but at the end of the day, a lot of them end up resorting to being very text-based, and it kind of doesn't have quite the same appeal as something like this does.
Or just like, which colour do you prefer, red or blue? And if you choose blue, there'll like be a guy who turns up wearing a blue sweater.
Or it goes the really fucking cryptic route of, what colour do you prefer, red or blue? Red. Oh, that means this guy will die like 12 chapters down the line.
Okay. Oh, poor Eric Red. He never saw it coming. Oh, doggo.
Hey, big guy.
Hey, it's that dog.
Happy to see me again, huh?
This was something Richie touched on earlier, that, you know, like, even little things like making friends with the wolf, that affects this chapter, because he's going to be our little partner here.
Nice.
Come with me. Alright. Here's the plan. I happen to see a map of this place.
I think Mike may be going a little bit insane. He's talking to a dog.
Way through the psychiatric wing.
Probably a little bit. Yeah.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
I think you were trying to defend it for a minute then, weren't you, before realising?
Yeah, I gave up the ghost, realised it was fruitless.
Well, to be fair, I was thinking, do I bring up the one of the most famous cases of Wendigo psychosis, which I believe was referred to in, oh god, I think it was Game Exchange, one of the game theory shows.
Oh.
Because they did an episode on Until Dawn, but I'm just thinking I might save it because I think things might be about to hit the fan a little bit, maybe.
Okay, save it for the final chapter. Sounds appropriate that way. God, what the fuck happened in here?
Wish I could move like you, Wolfie.
Bear in mind, this was like a medical facility, having all these bars and locked doors and big metal doors and shit, it really isn't that reassuring.
Unless they were trying to keep something in. Oh, I'm watching you, game. I'm watching you. Suck it in, Mike. There you go. Good man.
Yeah, we know Mike's had a degree of bipolarity with how strong he actually is, but he managed to get through that one.
See that? Do got moves.
I see the barrels in the background. Be careful with your flame there, Mike. Yeah, give it a wide berth. Particle effects are back in full force. Look at that goddamn light, even if the shadow is a little bit janky.
It's cool because it kind of has that this is being disturbed for the first time in a while sort of feel to it.
Was this a warning, or...?
Well, no, I think the Wendigos were just having a bit of bear steak. Well, not really a steak, but they're just having bear for dinner.
If we haven't got any fridges, just put it on the door. At least we'll know where to go back to.
I think bear, that's wolf.
Is it a wolf?
Yeah, that's why Wolfie's getting so disturbed by it.
It seems a bit small to be
yeah.
a bear, you know.
It's true. Oh, the poor thing.
I think it was the coloration that may have thrown you off.
Either way, something's been mutilated, so it doesn't make me feel any more comfortable knowing it's not a bear.
And also, it's a predatory animal, so...
Yeah. When a predator stalks a predator, you know? I saw you! I saw you, son of a bitch! I'm keeping an eye out for it now. I'm looking in every vent, in every shadow.
You keep doing that.
Okay, I will. Don't torment me, Flame. I'd kick you out like that.
Well, yeah, but Tom, you seem to forget that period where both of us tormented you throughout Lost World.
True, true.
Like, it's basically our job at this point to torment you.
I don't like being tormented or chased in video games, so something like this really sets me on edge, more than usual.
It's not worth it, you know.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that guy maybe.
Now that is a different Wendigo to the one we saw earlier.
He's starting to feel this might be a little bit more widespread than the initial threat.
Uh-huh. When in doubt, go straight. Yeah, that's right. Shotgun 1, Wendigo 0.
Well, not really, given he's just jumped straight back up.
Dude, the designs of these things are nuts.
Yep.
They really give me, you know, the old Screamer video type of vibe.
Probably what they were going for. Oh no, not my anti-Wendigo wand.
No way. No fucking way this is happening.
Don't go back that way. Okay, fine, you're the protagonist, I guess.
Protag knows best.
Fuck.
Come on then, you think you're hard? 1v1 me.
I do find it fascinating, their movement patterns. Because they're not just diving at him, are they? They're just scaling around the walls.
Yeah, it's almost like a spider.
Well, it's good in terms of being a horror antagonist because it makes him unpredictable.
And also, it's just a terrifying thing to see because it's all skittery and it's terrifying because it makes your skin crawl, quite literally.
This whole place is just one big chase sequence now.
But I think this is a really cool scene. This is one of my most memorable parts of the game.
I can see why.
Because it's like you're on it the whole time, aren't you? There's no little downtime parts of people talking. It is literally you and them.
Oh, the Wendigo sees you. Well, I should have. Don't move.
You might have seen me. At least it's a little bit dumb.
I may be getting a bit too into the game. I'm not moving myself right now.
That's how you know that it's really well done.
Yeah, immersive.
And I've got to say, you've got to respect how obedient Wolfie is here.
Yeah.
He knew to just stay put.
Not yelping at all. Very well trained. Although the stranger must have been the one who trained them.
Possibly, although it's fascinating how he's gone straight up best friends with Mike, even though they've known each other for a few hours.
Well, he had meat. Dogs like meat, so...
What?
And also, to be fair, wouldn't you kind of want to team up with the only other human you've ever met when you've been facing off against terrifying Wendigos for probably most of your existence?
Yeah, maybe like Doggo and the rest of his brothers were literal guard dogs. Yeah, how many bullets can this thing take?
I've got a whole pocket full I nabbed earlier. They're better last.
Oh my god.
One at a time, boys. It's enough of me for all you.
I didn't really mean that.
Yeah, I'm just trying to sound cool. Don't actually attack me.
Oh Jesus. I think these are the inmates of the asylum.
Well, the sanatorium, but yes.
You know what I mean. Hello. That was pretty sick. And what's scary is you don't really know like how many potentially could be in the sanatorium. So, is it 1? Is it 10? Well, it's obviously past 1. Could be as many as there are dust particles in the air.
What I like about the general framing of this scene is that you saw them grabbing from both sides. So it's like, you know there's that potential that while you're fending off one, another one could easily have you back.
And I mean, the other thing that is terrifying is that there's very little that you can actually do to defeat them. Like, obviously a shotgun blast will stun them for a few seconds, but, like, we're suddenly getting double teamed and you're just like, oh god.
Thankfully, they're just dumb enough to not realise what that barrel entails.
Yeah. We saw from like all the motion scenes that they only really notice you when you're moving and when you're making noise and shit. So like, it's just that whole plan your escape rather than just leg it like we have from every other scare. Like, you have to be a little bit clever.
Mm-hmm. Hang on. Where's Doggo? Oh. We always lose the ones we love.
Yeah, well, I mean, considering we lost the stranger in such a horrible way.
Well, he was the stranger. I didn't know him.
It's true. So it's always the animals that we get most attached to, isn't it?
Well, at least it's not JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, or we would have seen the dog die viciously and horribly.
Yeah, like, being a dog in JoJo is like a death sentence off the bat.
Araki doesn't even hate dogs, that's the odd thing. I saw that shadow! I gotta say, say what you will about the story, but just, like, fangasming over, like, the animations and, the art direction and whatnot, top notch.
I mean, the other thing is that it just gets the atmosphere so right. Like, this entire sequence is tense. And, like, I can imagine playing it, it's the type of thing that you potentially are going to be just terrified by.
Good call on escaping there. I think the barricade would have been broken almost instantly.
Hey, buddy.
Doggo!
Come on down. It's all right.
He's fine.
Oh no. Oh no, Doggo! Oh, Doggo!
Now he's dead.
Yeah.
Jesus, I killed him quick.
Yeah, well, that's just another thing, just showing how fucking lethal these things are.
I mean, to be fair, you can see it in the ways in which they kill all of the people. Because obviously, like, what the Wendigos would do to M is basically claw her eyes out. Obviously, with Chris, they rip his head from his neck, like, really quickly. They don't mess around.
Good choice there, Flame. There was actually, like, a lot of options to pick, and you picked the right ones.
Yeah, I kind of... Once I was in the mindset of use fire, that's the thing you start looking for. You just gotta react quickly to some of them.
Oh, we got spirits. That's effective. I wish it gave a thumbs up there.
Yeah. Nice job, bro.
So Jessica didn't die? Jesus.
Yep.
He's really not looking that well, though.
Not great, no. I've got to put on a dirty jacket. Okay.
At this point, though, would you even care?
That's cool, she makes it work. This fashion statement.
Yeah, this is the new scar across chest look.
Okay, guys, we're in agreement. Check to make sure if they actually are infected by the Wendigo virus before you shoot them this time.
Also, we need to decide on a hierarchy in case we need someone as a shield.
Well, yeah, but we don't want to let anybody else die now, do we, Flame?
Numbers are being whittled down slowly.
Together, Mike will just have to wait.
And if a Wendigo gets in, it won't be all that slowly.
Now, seeing as I think we've got a little bit of downtime, do you want to hear about that Wendigo case?
Go for it, mate.
So, one of the more famous cases of Wendigo psychosis involved a Plains Cree trapper from Alberta named Swift Runner. Basically, during the winter of 1878, Swiftrunner and his family were starving, and his eldest son died. They were, 25 miles away from emergency food supplies at a Hudson's Bay Company post. Swiftrunner butchered and ate his wife and 5 remaining children.
As you do, I guess.
Yes, given that he resorted to cannibalism so near to food supplies, and that he killed and consumed the remains of all those present, it was revealed that Swiftrunner's was not a case of pure cannibalism as a last resort to avoid starvation, but rather of a man with Wendigo psychosis. He eventually confessed and was executed by authorities at Fort Saskatchewan. And basically that is one of the main stories to do with the Wendigo.
All this folklore stuff is fascinating.
I know! Like, when I found out about the whole Wendigo thing in Until Dawn, that's what got me really intrigued. Because it's just like, they actually went very in-depth with trying to make sure that it was culturally and folklorically correct, but also making sure that it was modern and contemporary and just everything works together.
Yeah.
Yeah, it beats the David Cage approach of just grab a bunch of things that sound foreign and throw them together.
Mm-hmm. You see, that is how I make the plot. I made the good plot.
Yes, you do, Mr. Cage.
Also, I will say, in Until Dawn's favour, there's no, big, we have to stop the apocalypse before it happens. These are just a bunch of, teenagers / young adults trying to survive.
Yeah, it seems to be keeping itself to a certain level. It's not trying to, come off as, overly fancy or anything. It's got a story to tell, and it's trying to tell it in the best way possible.
I can see why people didn't like the Wendigo twist, though.
Yeah, I was saying, I appreciate it, but I can see why it might rub people the wrong way, especially if they were properly invested in the plot, the first plot.
Yeah, close it. Come on.
Yeah, we know our tropes at this point.
Interesting how the grate looked like a spider's web. Maybe I'm reading into that too much. Guys, what did I say about splitting up?
But yeah, I think this is also the part of the game where you really do need to know your horror tropes to avoid death.
Ah, okay. That's cool.
And I'm liking how every time we see one of these long corridors, it seems to get that little bit darker.
And that little bit more claustrophobic, yeah.
Yeah, it's because we know the deal now of, we've seen a small closed-in corridor, but we need to make it that little bit more intimidating.
Is it you?
Right, yeah.
Yeah. No, I ain't falling for that.
If you investigate the voice there, then one of them gets her and kills her.
Oh, is it gory?
Yes.
It's pretty gory. I made that mistake on my first one just because I was curious.
Okay, when we're done here, I'm going to look up all the deaths on YouTube.
Yeah, some of them are a little bit bloody.
Just a bit. I mean, pretty much I think most of Ashley's deaths are also the head being removed from her body.
It'll grow back, right?
Yeah, all humans have a second head. You think the head you got right now is your last one? No, it's just your baby head.
Good. It's like a rock wall.
Well, you're the one with yoga pants, you can climb it efficiently, I guess.
Head back to the lodge. I've got to get Mike. Good luck.
Good luck, we're off.
Slow panning makes the hairs on the back of my neck stand up.
Because basically at this point almost everybody is in the mines.
Uh-huh.
So it could go anywhere, really.
Well, I think it's leading to the conclusion, is what it's leading to.
Pretty much, yeah.
I like how they've taken it at this point to do all the establishing shots before we see Josh come in, because it kind of took you a little bit out of it before drawing you back in.
Well, I want to know, where's Matt exactly? Did he end up dying? I've honestly forgot.
He's still around somewhere. Last we saw of him was when he safely jumped off the watchtower.
Okay.
So, obviously, since he is alive at present, we will see him again eventually.
Oh, I swear to God, if he turns out to be the Wendigo mastermind. Surprise, it was me, the unassuming boring character.
Well, I mean, at that point, it would be Jessica who would be the Wendigo Supermaster, because she's the one who disappeared from the narrative for God knows how many parts.
Ah yes, I orchestrated my own kidnapping.
Yeah, I probably should have held back on how often they rip my chest apart, but, you know, sacrifices have to be made.
She still doesn't seem like all that of a main character to me.
Well, it's weird how she's the one who, like, her face is on the title screen and she's in a lot of marketing, because, like, she really hasn't done all that much. Like, she spent the first half of the game in the fucking bath.
I would say like either Jessica or Mike were the main characters.
Well, Mike's done the coolest stuff, hasn't he, really?
Jessica's had the most prominent stuff, I guess. Emily ended up with a shotgun bullet for her eye. Or a pistol, sorry. If it was a shotgun, it would have been a lot messier.
Yeah, let's keep going this way.
That was really tame for a jump scare. Yeah, I suppose I should not wish for a less than tame one. Oh yeah, shovel action.
I like how there's a feature where you can have a close look at the shovel. Like, yep, it's a shovel.
Ah yes, and identifying shovels. It's a shovel.
Yes, but what if it's a Wendigo shovel?
Yeah, they made the Wendigos dig out the mines. Good stuff. Oh god, no, the flaming Wendigo! Oh, Jesus! Yeah, that's right. Shovel power!
Yeah, this game seems to have a thing for just decapitating things.
They really do, don't they?
They learned well from Brutal Legend. Well, bye, Mr. Spirit. Hope you find the right victim someday.
Alive? Or sorry.
Bless. He just wants a body. And lots of human flesh, I guess.
What the hell are you doing here anyway?
I was gonna warn you about the Wendigos.
I think I got it. Let's find a way down to where this fucker lives.